Well, this isn't how I wanted to start my video, but you guessed it. We're changing a water pump out. It come in, so yeah, let's switch it out. It's not rocket science, just a few bolts, move the alternator, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so one step back. So anyway, my hood. It may not look like it. A little bit of sanding left, and it is ready for paint. So I'm going to do that in the next day or two. So yeah, just got home from work, so I guess time to change that guy right there. Anyway, always something, eh? But at least you know now, and instead of, you know, 2 months down the road or whenever, eh? Oh, I'm starting to piss over. Get you over there. There you go. Alrighty, guys, we'll be back. I'll let that finish draining. What a shame, too. Brand new antifreeze and all that stuff. But oh well, it is what it is. Alrighty, guys, we'll be back. Alright, guys, not rocket science. Pulled the old water pump off. Like I said, this was brand new. It's been sitting, so I think I might see about getting a kit for it. I don't know if it's worth it or not, but like I said, it is brand new. Kind of a shame. I brought one bung out of here to seal it off. The other one came with one, so we'll leave that in for now. That's kind of a shame. So, luckily, I did have orange paint. It's just one of those days. Where did my orange paint go? I just literally had it. Oh, there it is right there. Thanks. And wouldn't you know it, my orange Chevy spray can. Oh, it's working again. Phew. It's kind of doing funky things. Doing things like that. So, we'll let that tack up, and then we'll put another one on. And then I'll clean the gaskets off. Yeah. Oh, man. Perfect. Just blown orange everywhere. Lovely. Lovely. I did have my pulley too, so I gotta paint that orange too. Oh well. We'll be back. One of those days, I'm thinking. Ah, there it is. Fell in the car. Aha. Boot, yeah. We're gonna cheat. Gonna put that on there. Give that the old wipe rootski. Painting over lies. Paint that too. Oops, we can do a little better than that. Yeah. We'll button this up and then probably go for supper and call it a day. Yeah, something's wrong with this spray can. It's spraying like Zorro. Oh well. Enough coats, it'll clear all up.
Well, back on this thing again, Cory's Henry Jane. We're having transmission problems. I don't want to condemn the transmission yet, but we're having big issues with it because I should be able to put the transmission into neutral.
This is the good one.
This one we know is good, and I should be able to take my little 3/8 wrench, and I should be able to go like this very easily. That tranny right now, I could probably put a 10-foot bar, and I'll probably break something. We had it working once, we fired up, and now it's not working again. So we've got the drive shaft disconnected on it. We've had so we can turn it from the back, easy peasy. Something's not right. So I think we've elected now, rather than pulling the cover off, I think we're just going to pull the transmission off for the time it takes. Anyone cares to know it's just a Borg 1 or T10. So the other one's supposed to be rebuilt. I don't know if something maybe just hasn't bedded in yet. I do not know. Cory said he was having issues from the get-go when he first put it. As we watched the video, he was really slamming it in. So we tried even a couple of different shifters just to see if that gave us problems. That didn't give us problems. So we're at the point now we're just going to pull the transmission out. I have better things to do with my time. I know these people do. I think they're buggering off here in a second.
Yep.
But
Better.
What are you doing?
Studebaker parts. Getting it ready to start.
Will it run video?
Obviously.
thing is, we'll allow. I mean, it'll fire up. We'll stay together.
Oh yeah.
It's a Dodge.
It'll go.
I have 100% faith in that.
Well, you heard that 100%.
He just jinxed himself.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty, I guess we're gonna yank a tranny.
I guess so, because remember, I should be able to take a little wrench and go like that, and like I said, it's not going, so. And yeah, so I honestly at a loss what the hell's going on. I mean, it's dirt simple, this stuff. So you know, they say they build a bigger idiot. So
We're idiots.
oh, that we are.
All
I should be
right.
riveting a steam tank right now. That's what I'm supposed to be doing today. It's gonna work on this junk.
All right, let's yank a tranny.
Well, we found part of the problem. I don't know honestly who did it. If it was me, Cory, Kevin, Chris, or Derek. Could have been. I'm not going to point fingers here at this point. But the throat bearing on a small block Chevy, when you put in the clutch fork, is supposed to go in here. There's two little springs that kind of, I'll say, kind of keep it in place, almost like a leaf spring. They put whoever put the.
Did you say Cory?
Cory put it with the on the here and on here, and you can actually see. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but it started damage right there. Or sorry, right there and right there. So it started to damage the throat bearing. It's still going to be okay to live for another day. I put it back in, everything's fine. So like I said, I guess what it does is it causes it to cock over. And we were having a hell of a time getting this thing out. Like Cory threw it in there, and we had a heck of a time getting it out. So now that should fix that problem.
This tranny does work. Like, everything does work.
So everything shifts. Because see, the weird thing is, it was like jamming it over. Now I can actually shift gears. Like you couldn't even. Like I said, I had the bar. I couldn't move it. Nothing. Now everything's fine. So hopefully that's the problem. Shifter's good.
So I adjusted all the rods good. So I'll unbolt it and then we'll put some grease on it. I'll let you put the bearing or the throw bearing back in, and then we'll.
Just remember, it's always got to go in here, folks, when you do it. Because you want the force on here because I have the force on here. I mean, for a little bit we did this a smidge. I'm just going to take a little bit of emery cloth and clean that up. If anyone does care, notice the right bearing. It's a 614018. It's a Delco bearing. Yeah. And we'll put the little teardrop up at the front like that.
Yep.
And hopefully that solves our problem, because I mean, it's a clutch. It's pretty damn simple, and this is just a standard clutch, not hydraulic, not nothing. So you put your foot on the pedal, a couple of levers, and away you go. So
Alrighty.
hopefully this solves the problem.
Hopefully. I'm banking probably not though.
Well, it's Sunday afternoon, or Sunday morning, sorry. We put it, long saga behind this, but anyways, he rolled it, still on axle stands, he rolled through all 4 gears. It does what it's supposed to do. The clutch is decently adjusted right now. But the weird thing is he had a Borgenbeck in here. It was a new Borgenbeck, and we could not get it to work properly. I don't know if it's wrong. I didn't have time to look through if it's the throat bearing was wrong or what. But I don't even know if it's the right one, the application, I do not know. But anyways, we had a used diaphragm one, just an 11-inch clutch with a used diaphragm pressure plate, an 11-inch Hayes clutch, a stock throat bearing. Everything works fine. So we got to look into more to see why that Borgenbeck didn't work.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was one of those things we just want to get it done, get it moving. So at least it works. The pressure plate's okay. It's off a used vehicle, so I mean, for now it'll work.
Yeah, it didn't have many miles on it. It's actually from the Studebaker when we originally were going to put a small block in
So
it.
like I said, it's one of those things that's negligible. For what we're doing now, it'll work just fine. We just got to throw a time light on this, set the final timing. I think we're setting at 36 or 38.
38.
38. And then it should be ready for test drive. Make sure it's got fluid in it. The tranny's full of fluid now. Diff's full of fluid. Brakes work. So we got a drag link made. The steering still I'm not 100% fan of, but we're still ironing out the kinks in that.
Oh yeah, there'll be a lot of ironing out.
Oh, I
afterwards.
think so. There's lots of little stuff that needs to get done.
Yeah, this is just to get it to move around under its own power.
The only thing is right now it's going to be fun. The lane out of here is literally a skating rink. Like it's.
We'll push it on the street.
I think that's the smartest way. It's like -10 right now, and it's literally everything is just ice right now.
Yep.
But yeah, so the transmission works. It's what is it, a T10 in here,
Yeah.
Borg 1 or T10? Yeah. But yeah, we got to look at this Borgenbeck more because
27.
the motor's a 327. Oh. But yeah, we've put Borgenbecks before. We never had this problem, so I don't know if we're maybe apples and oranges. Or...
Yeah, and I'm thinking it's to do with the throw bearing because I did do some research and it showed a different style of throw bearing. I don't know if that's the problem, but it works. So, yay.
So that's the main thing. We got it moving. Hopefully, move under its own power today.
The brakes work.
Skid, I heard it skid. Yeah. It's going down. And he fell.
I got that on recording, by the way.
I'm sure he's tickled pink.
Okay guys, I got my car back in the garage now. Kevin and Ryan just left, so did Casey, so, but too bad Kevin didn't get to see it cruising around the block. He just kind of caught it at the tail end, but oh well, he'll see that we're moving on its own power again the next time. All sucked about the whole clutch thing. Like I said, it worked last week, but I think it's to do with the throw bearing, and there's a bunch of other things. I think it's to do with that pressure plate, so oh well, I'll buy, like I said, later on, new clutch and pressure plate and all that stuff, and we'll go through that whole saga again. But I'll show you something, guys. There's a hood, and it's painted blue. It's just sitting there right now. I need a couple of hands to put the hood hinges and all that stuff on there, but it is sitting there. I'm not sure about this emblem here. It doesn't really fit the hood, kind of. So it bolted up or lined up with everything there, but it just doesn't seem right. So. Oh well, we'll leave that for now anyway. And yeah, so everything is done. Not bad. Probably for the show, I'll just have it propped up like this. The front does latch, so that's not an issue. So, but I'm just gonna monkey around probably tomorrow or whatever with the fenders and bolt everything up secure and adjust everything. But make sure the hood does latch, but it does. So that's a bonus. So, yeah. Realistically, I've just been cleaning up, doing stuff. I'm gonna start probably tonight or tomorrow. I'll start making my firewall in here for the carpet piece to hide everything. So we'll do that, or I'll do that, and then basically just give this turd a good cleaning. So as you see, it needs a good wash. So we'll do that in the next few days. But yeah. It's officially sort of coming to, well, not, and there's gonna be a lot of, there's some stuff in the front end I want to tackle or like change. Yeah, there's a lot of things, but the big thing is after this, I've got to obviously mount the hood and exhaust. It needs exhaust. It's just too loud. So said no one, but it is when you're sitting in there. It echoes in there pretty good. So alrighty, I guess I'm gonna go keep tinkering and show you an update in a little bit. So thanks, guys. See you in a bit. Well, back at the old Henry J. Just got home. So what I'm going to do tonight is work on my interior. Actually, I started working on a little bit last night, just seeing how everything's going to work. I started doing the passenger side. Everything looks pretty good. It's secured. And what I'm using, guys, is Velcro. Nothing but the best. Chris got me some of that. He's used it in his Hudson, and I think Kevin's truck as well. So just using Velcro so that way you can come on and off and whatnot. So why not? Heck yeah, why not? And then in the corners where it needs a little bit extra strength, I'll use just small little sheet screws with the little cup washers to finish it off. So I did the passenger side, which was the easy side, but now I'm gonna have to do this side. So I'm gonna have to go around, although I'm not gonna go in behind the clutch and brake pedal. So that's not going to happen, but I'll just do around here and there and work around the gas pedal a little bit. And then, yeah, and then I'll probably just shoot the door panels black or something so they don't look as bad. Or I'll see if I get some blue or whatever, I'll do that. Just so it kind of doesn't look so ghetto. Not this car is going to be perfect by any means, it's not, but So yeah, so I'll do that, finish that off, and then maybe I'll monkey around with the hood. At least just get it closed and get the fenders aligned a little better. And I'll put the rings on, and that's probably going to be what I'm going to get done tonight anyway, hopefully. So go team. So yeah, like I said, it's not working out too bad. Like I said, all this stuff was, I bought it from just like a Home Depot kind of deal or whatever. Back in the day, I liked it, so why not? So I wish I would have done a little bit better job around the transmission tunnels. Got some of the wrinkles out. Later on in life, when I will take that out and cut it and fit it a little nicer and spray it and ease it. But so that way I know that I don't have to take the transmission through the top. I can go through the bottom, because clearly we've done it twice already in the past couple days. So that's what I can do later on. All right, well, that's enough rambling, and let's get putting up more carpet. Yay! Okay, so the interior is about as done as it's gonna get, I think. I finished off the firewall inside. Everything looks pretty good. I'll give it a good vacuuming and all that stuff later on, but this is probably the way it's gonna be for the remainder of its life. True story. So that's okay. I'm good with that for right now. I did finish or mount the headlight bezels. This was a pain for whatever reason, but yeah, that one just perfect, goes right in. So that's a bonus. I was gonna tackle the hood, but I'm getting tired. I'm hungry. I haven't really eaten anything in a while, so that's probably what I'm gonna call this video, because I'll wait till I maybe get an extra set of hands, just in case, to mount it, or at least get it to work kind of half-assed. So yeah, sorry about the video. Actually, at least I got to go for a ride. I adjusted my brakes a lot better, so now I'm actually not afraid to go for a boot. It'll actually stop. But yeah, like I said, it's kind of like that game Whack-A-Mole, where you hit something and another thing pops up. So like I said, the water pump, that was disappointing, but that's good. Everything underneath there is good now. The pressure plate, or well, the throw bearing, that's an issue. I did a little bit of research. I'm not sure if I was using the right throw bearing, because I've seen images and they show a totally different type one. So I'm not sure with these 3-finger pressure plates if they use a different style release bearing. So I'm not too sure. So anyway, I think I'm going to leave that video. Next time you see this blue turd will be on a trailer going to the city to whirl the wheels. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure that'll be a little bit of a video anyway. But yeah, so as always, guys, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. I'm going for supper.